My name's Michael. I'm making this video to explain an up-and-coming project that I started about 3 weeks ago. Well, I say 3 weeks ago, it's actually started about 3.5 years ago in Florida. So here's an explanation as to what it is, what it's about, and what it's going to be doing. And I think you might find it quite interesting. But before I continue, there is a Facebook page I'd like to say a big hello and thank you to. It's the Real Talk group, invitation only. You have to actually be accepted to be part of it, which is good because it stops everyone and anyone getting on, and we know what some people on the internet are like. So anyway, all those involved in this project at the moment are from the Real Talk group. There are a couple, my bassist, Jeff, he's in America, he's part of it, so thank you, Jeff. Jason McKinnon, he's in another part of the UK, a relative of mine, my cousin actually. So big thank you to you, Jason, whatever you're doing with True Warrior, hopefully something good. And pretty much the rest are all part of the Real Talk group, and they are an amazing bunch of people. So that out of the way, the True Warrior project. Now, 3.5 years ago, I went to Florida to try and be a songwriter, and I had all these wonderful hopes and aspirations. In fact, I was that sure that I went with £5 in my pocket. It's a long story, so I won't go into it, but suffice to say, I'm back in the UK, so that really worked out well. But while I was there, I met a woman called Dawn Reese. She was going through a pretty nasty form of cancer at the time. I can't remember the name of it, which I will find out and put a link to it on the description. What it does is it moves. So once it's infected one area of the body, it then moves to another part and starts infecting that. But nobody knows where it's going to go, so you can't preempt its destination. You can only treat its location. Anyway, she was going through that, and yet she seemed to be one of the calmest and most pleasant human beings I've come across. Now, you would think that she'd have a right to be angry, she'd have a right to be not nice to be around and stuff like that, but she wasn't. She actually, you wanted to be around her. So I wrote this song in honor and respect of a woman that's dealing with something this bad, but yet continuing to hold her head up high and continuing to be a pleasant person to be around. Now, I have very little music skills as far as working out melodies, understanding the musical concept and all that. So I got a friend I'd made in Florida to do the vocals and record the music. And we basically did the whole thing from start to finish within a day. And I got the MP3 of that version of True Warrior the next day. Played it to Dawn, and she absolutely loved it. And she said basically, make sure you do something good with this. So here we are today. Now, I rewrote the music myself, and but I can't sing. Trust me, if I start to sing, even I have to leave the room. It's that bad. But I joined a Facebook page called the Real Talk Group, who I mentioned earlier on in the video, and I asked the people in there because it seemed that they were very spiritual, very sort of creative, and the response I got was phenomenal. So far I have 4 vocalists, and a choir is being formed for this particular project. All of these people are doing their part for nothing, because there is a reason that they're doing this. It's because True Warrior, when it's finished in all its forms, and there will be many, is going to go on the internet for sale. Now, every penny, if I can avoid paying any costs such as Apple's percentage when you put it on iTunes and CD Baby's percentage and all that, and I know that they have to charge because they're a business, but if I can avoid doing that, every penny it makes goes to various cancer-related causes. So what that means is, if True Warrior goes on sale for £1 a copy, then £1, or as near as possible, goes to various cancer charities. So if, let's say, 100,000 people buy this song, that's £100,000 less the expenses that have to be paid out, goes to charity. Now, if 1,000,000 people buy this, then again £1,000,000 less the expenses goes to charity. There is no profit in this whatsoever. So here's what I'm asking people to do. The song will be going on sometime next week. It's just being finalised, but it won't be a full version. It will be a very raw version, but the singer who will be singing it is a young lady called Bubsy. She's part of the Real Talk group as well. Amazing voice, and I think her voice will actually move people to tears. That coupled with the song, I think it's an emotional combination that will actually allow people to connect on a deeper level with a song that's written for charity, for cancer. So what I'm urging people to do is follow us on Twitter, because there is a Twitter page been set up, and that's growing. It will mean that you'll get a link to the song when it goes on YouTube, and you'll be updated, and there'll be various things going on. But the more people follow this, the more people are aware of it, and the more people that buy it, the more help can be given to these charities. This is what they need, massive amounts of money. But I've always had a problem whereby you're guilted into giving money. You know, it's like, oh, give £4 a month and we'll cure cancer, and give £4 a month and it'll help this person. But the only comeback from that is you're supposed to feel good about giving £4 a month or £2 a month. There's never anything given back to the person who's donated. Now, I'm not saying per month. I'm saying a one-off payment. Buy the song. That money then goes towards helping people who have cancer and who are getting through cancer, who are recovering from cancer, and so on and so on. That's it. Never ever will there be another request made. This is a one-off thing, and as many people as we can get to buy this song will mean as much money as possible goes to cancer charities. I will be asking for various people's help, such as pianists, choirs, orchestras, drummers, bassists, all sorts of things. So it's going to be a massive project with the potential to raise massive amounts of money, and that's basically what the True Warrior Project is about. Hopefully you'll all get on board. Hopefully I don't look too bad in this video, which I know I do, because it's what, 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I tried doing this last night, and believe me, I'm looking at about 50 different video clips of me trying to get this out. But this is it. I keep trying to do this all day, but this is the one. So please follow us on Twitter. The Twitter page is in the description, and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much.